Hello, friends. Welcome back to Probing Eye in our continuing series of Bus 1 Minute. Today, we will take you to hockey, a sport you all love, you are all passionate about. We cannot talk about hockey without a mention of Sansarpur, the nursery of hockey, and Balbirs. They dominated Indian hockey. There were 5 Balbirs. 4 of them played Olympics and 1 played for India in Asian Games. More about them and more about Sansarpur. Let's go back to Sansarpur and Balbirs. And before I talk about the subject, you must not forget to click on bell icon so that you get the latest episodes of Probing Eye and Bus 1 Minute. So now back to hockey.
Other players will be scared of you because of your Russian looks.
So well, it has nothing to do with looks, but I think it's because of my aggressive personality in those days that people were scared of me.
And so he wants to present one to Hardeep and me from Playwrite.
Welcome to this latest session of Playwrite, and I'm grateful to Mr. Vivek Attre and his team. They've been doing a wonderful job and getting us all together on one platform for a number of years. It's a good platform for exchange of ideas, views on sports and sports people. And today I have with me Colonel Balbir Singh. When we talk of hockey, you cannot think of hockey without Sansarpur or without Balbirs. There were a number of Balbirs in Indian hockey and all did very well. And he's one of them, the one officer who was the youngest to get all national recognition. And he played hockey. He comes from a family of defense officers. His father was in defense forces. His son is an adventurous Colonel Sarfraz. So he needs no introduction. He comes from a village that has produced so many hockey players, as she said, for India, not only for India, but also for other countries. Scholars from Sansarpur played for Canada, they played for Kenya, number of years. Number of Sansarpurians played hockey world over. So Sansarpur is synonymous with hockey. So I have with me today, and he will tell you the story of his village and the story of Balbirs. So welcome, Colonel sir, welcome to this. And first of all, let's talk about how many Balbirs were there? Because once I got a call, I think Dr. Bali is here, not yet. He called me one day, he said, Prabhjot, there is one more Balbir here. I'm treating him. I said, sir, which one? He says, he's also played for India. I said, I remember most of them, but maybe you can tell me. Then he told me about another Balbir Singh. He also played for India, and he was his patient, but unfortunately we lost him some years ago. So that is story of Balbir. So over to you, Colonel sir.
Thank you very first of all, thank you Vivek for inviting me here. Well, first question he asked me about Balbirs, and I think when I was working with Balbir Senior as a coach, he was my manager and I was coach. The camp was in Patiala at that time, if I'm not wrong. So June 82, I think, second or first, I think, it's all day. So he asked me, you are junior Balbir. I said, all Balbirs are junior to seniors. But I am not junior. He's how you can say junior. I said, there are 4 Balbirs that played India in the Olympics. And 1 more he played in the Asian Games, that is 50. That was the first time the hockey was included in the Asian Games. And there were 4 guys, the first time, 4 players from Sansarpur were the team. Balbir, junior, that one, Udam, then Gardev, and Gurjeet, a tall, a very handsome guy who died in England. He was a fullback. So what happened when Balbir Senior was playing? So Balbir Junior, who was working in railways at that time. Later on, he joined army as a major. And then they started writing Balbir Senior and Junior. That was first Asian Games, that was in Tokyo. Then what happened? Then I worked with him as a coach, assistant coach for that matter. Then what happened in 63, Lord's International, I know 64, the Balbir of Punjab police played from my village, Sansarpur. He was clerk and working in Punjab police over there. Then I joined him in 66, I think, May for Hamburg International. And then manager was Mahajan, Inder Mahajan, who later on became president of Indian Hockey Federation. And he started writing, I was in the army, so he said, Balbir Punjab, because I'm also clerk, he's also clerk, Balbir Punjab. Then he said, we write Balbir Punjab and Balbir Services. So after 2 months, Balbir of Railway joined us. And that was for the even Asian Games. No, what happened? And then he was a manager. I think he started writing Balbir Railways, Balbir Services, and Balbir Punjab. And you see, out of all the Balbirs, they were the forward line, except me. I was the middle line as the playmaker. Then I would like to include this thing also. The 66 final was played on 19 December 66. And all the Balbirs were playing on the right side. And it so happened, I initiated the move, and I gave a pass to Balbir of Punjab Police. He gave me a return pass and I gave through pass to Balbir of Railways. Between the goal which he scored, it was between all the Balbirs only. But nobody could touch. Final scope, the classic goal was scored by Balbir of Railways. So then, about the Balbir, I would like to add one more thing. Then, finally, when Balbir of Punjab died, Punjab Police, and he's also clerk, I'm also clerk. I got a call from Tribune's office, Garewal's son, Inderveer. Then he tells me, Uncle, मेरे सामने आ रहा पंजाबी, वो आ रहा बलबीर कर्नल बलबीर इज नो मोर. मैं कहा तेनू ना तेरे बाप ने बोला होगा बलबीर. कहता नहीं सर बिल्कुल वो आ रहा सामने इसका. मैं तो so I am kicking. So that must be based on Balbir of Punjab Police. Then when Balbir Senior died, and my son who's a parachute, and he got a call from so many officers. Sarfraz, very sad that you've lost your father. There's nothing wrong with him. So that way there's a confusion of identical name it happens. So sometimes for the Balbirs. So that's what I.
Yeah, and he also remained with Balbir Senior when Indian team was trained for Asian Games and then went to Asanda where India did very well.
That time we worked because I learned a lot from him actually. It was very fine because Brat Mutharaiga. Balli, no, we should play like this. We should so only the
And he has so much to share with you. He was one officer who as a cadet got a national award, Arjuna award.
Yeah. That
so,
I can't forget. Thank you for finding me. See, I made
in uniform to get the award.
Because I, as a gentleman cadet, I was honored. I was told by, I had gone from Miami to receive it. Then one of the major, I think, Cheema was there, PT code, and he says, "You have to go." And he said, "I have not brought it." He said, "You go back." I went back to by taxi. I think that time on taxi from Bajberi Gate, 25 rupees, 5 cabs they used to take. So I went there, I brought my uniform over there. But then I realized later on when I received the highest award, that is the Arjuna award, the highest award at that time. Only award, highest. So receiving Arjuna award in IMA uniform, it will never happen. And that's what Rajaraman wrote once. He said, I said, Rajaraman, you got the silver medal in the Olympic and you got award in the Sword of Honor. So you got Sword of Honor also. He says, sir, sword of honor 6 months में मिलता है. जो आपको मिला है, nobody will get it. So that I am very lucky to receive this award in IMA uniform. So that's why I want to share with you all.
And when you talk of hockey, when you talk of Balbir Senior, when you talk of Indian hockey, and then you talk of Asian Games '82. So was it different in any ways than any other tournament you worked with Balbir Senior? Was there any major incident or something?
You see,
you
before
share?
3 months, we beat Pakistan by 5-4. What a match of century, you can say. Rajinder scoring 3 goals in that tournament. So that is the best team at that time, best stuff with the Pakistan team. It's very difficult to beat. I'm telling you, what 10 years of that one during that one. It was difficult to beat with all the very forward lines, even the reserves also. The defense goalkeeper was okay, back and central. And the forward line, so it's very difficult. So we beat them, and we thought the team is doing good. But there was some problem, I think it happened, he was there at that time. So I don't want to go into details, he knows that. What happened, there was one photograph and the thing happened with Mahajan,
Balbir Singh and
Balbir Singh Mahajan, yes. And that is actually, it happened 1 month before the team was doing good otherwise. And when it happened, then he lost the temper. He lost the temper in front of, there's one observer over there, I think, that only became minister also, I think. And that day actually shouldn't have happened, otherwise we would have played better hockey. Then Pakistan, of course, they're better than us, otherwise team-wise. So that, actually twice I came in front of the photograph of the tribune. And that guy, I'm forgetting his name.
Jogjai,
yes. Then next day he said, what a photograph he has taken. And he went the other side, because I was covering, because this guy, he shouldn't take this photograph. But because this morale of the team will be very low after seeing these things. When Balbir was just raised like this hand, and it was going toward this, you can say, Mahajan. And at that time it came on the first page of the Tribune. And the other guys are telling me, Balbir photo times of it. That is actually a bad thing, otherwise team was doing okay. Even after 7 days we made 6 changes in that team. I don't want to talk about the goalkeeper, the fullback, I will not go into detail. And after 6, we played the best tournament of the all full teams at that time in Melbourne. And we beat Pakistan after 7 days, same team.
Let's change to a little bit to Mexico. It was Special Olympics. We were first time India didn't qualify for semis, and you had that match against Japan, and we got Japan walked out, and we got 5 goals as bonus by jury, and you had a role to play in that match too.
Yeah.
Do you recall that?
Even before that, I made a mistake also. Because first time India lost to New Zealand. And that step rule was started because of Pritipal, because he scored 11 goals in Tokyo. And Gore Darde dekhe. But then he was just to move the wall that way. Because my captain, I had to play 3 tournaments under his captaincy. No, I missed 1 penalty stroke against New Zealand. The first time losing match. That's why but I hit the goal post. I missed. So that incident which he is narrated against Japan team. And this thing has never happened, it should not happen, it will not happen, I think. No, but he was known as attacking half. I have taken the try. Then I don't know, some problem, the British Empire was there. And we were playing draw, the goalkeeper Matsumoto was playing excellent game. It was Principal he used to play kick ball. Best striker, and he's kicking. And they were not conceding the goal. And even before that, in Amritsar, one match, 1 year before, Mahindra missed it. pretty. And when, I don't know what happened to this guy, I'm forgetting the name of that umpire, he gave a stroke. I think this is not general, I should say. I think he shouldn't have done, pata nahi uske naam ki kya badi sabab. No, he gave a stroke now. They protested there, these Japanese, and they just walked. When they walked, our team is also sitting outside. Me and that English umpire, we were standing in the goal. It is happened for the first time. So suppose you have to take the stroke, you have to put the ball in. So I used to take stroke, so then I was asked to take this when they were not entering. So then I take still I remember, Balkishan coach of the team. So मैंने कहा Bali, वो यार अंदर सेट नहीं आता ना कल वहाँ को मिस ना कर दी. Goalkeeper is not there. So then I put the ball gently, and they gave 5. I don't know what the reason. How they have given 5 goals. There's a league match. There's a league match. In case of draw, so you get 1 point each. So then goal average, the team is a draw, then goal average is C. So 5, I do not know why they have given, what is the reason, but I think about 15 years back, I think there was new rule has come. Okay, in case this type of thing happened again, so you have to give 5 goals to all the team in that league. I don't know what is it. Why they have to have how they have decided. So this incident, I think, should not happen again.
Yeah, so he's the only one who got 5 goals in 1 stroke.
5 goals. That's it. In that, no, I was beating Pratipal. Because I already scored 3 goals.
Yeah. So now coming a little bit to Sansarpur, would you recall the history of the village as a village of people who served defense forces, and then they brought the name of the village on World Hockey map? So can you share with the audience the story of this village, where it is located, and how it got its hockey?
See, the hockey actually came from Sansarpur. This is our way of life, hockey, because they must have picked up from because you see, after then the death of Ranjit Singh, so then they built a cantonment in 1848, I think, and the large, huge area was vacant. This our land was acquired by the British, and what happened? That area was used mainly for the parade ground, which was known as the parade ground. Then all the other activities, football, hockey, and parade, they used to have. Then hockey they started there. Then one piece of land was left for its villagers to play hockey. They learned it, and I would like to bring first match. First, you can say that which our ancestors they have seen it. That was 2 teams from Jalandhar Brigade. That one was 47 Sikh, that is now 5 Sikh, and Manchas Guardian Regiment. So the ground was marked to umpire. They were in white dress, and our ancestors used to tell they didn't know whistle ko bhi what the hell they are doing like that. The first time it was played in our land. This first match, that must be in 1910, I think, before the First World War. That they had seen. Then they started doing umpire ke saath with the ball ke stick. They started used to get the old stick. Those 2 chaps, Muslim chaps, they used to work with their grounds and all this for make up the ground. So then they started picking hockey. Then the first Indian team which left the Indian shores, that was in 1926. In that team, Dhyanchand was there, and there's Naik Thakur Singh, and he was the captain of the team because it was Indian Army team, and some of the officers. So that is the time the first chap, he is appointed of Sansarpur. And after that, the Olympic Balbir Singh who played in 32 Olympic, Los Angeles, and he scored 7 goals over there. So then after that, of course, Udam started playing. He played 4. I think Udam, if he would have played the 48, then he would have the only person who could play the Olympic 5 times. So then, of course, then 56, 2 chaps were Balbir. Then 60, 4, which we won. And that day 4 chaps were there from Sansarpur. 4 were in first Asian Games, that was 58, then 60, then 68, there were maximum we had. There were 5, and he was there. 5 for India and 2 for Kenya. We had 7. I got that photo with my camera as Azteca Stadium. So, and that is the maximum we had. So we have been giving, because we learned hockey from the Britishers, and we started beating up them. So we got a very, actually, even we have given 4 players from our village, they played for Kenya, and 1 for Canada.
Hindi.
And I used to tell people that there's no place on earth which can boast of having more Olympian and the gold medalist than the village Sansarpur. Because this village, the players are from one clan. They have one seat. You had one seat, one clan, and you will not find on earth, I tell you, more for one seat, one clan you can see. We all are clan. So that way, so many Olympic players we had. Then 8 gold medals we had, 1 bronze, silver, and 6 bronze. But Asian also 4 gold, 8 silver, and 1 bronze. So that way you will not get a place. So that is now our legacy is being followed by Mithapur and this Khusrapur. So this is Khusrapur is actually the immediate neighbor, and they are Hardik now is playing, and in 2020 Olympics. So there were 4 chaps over there, but they got through, and they are though even this recent Olympic which was held in France, Paris, again 3 chaps over there. So now they are falling. They are because of this legacy which is now they emulate, and they are now actually spreading to every other villages also. So now I would like to mention Pergud did good job, and Garewal, when they started with the Sajid hockey. And from there, so many players that come on. These youngsters also, because I was a national selector at that time, with all these, I worked with them. But now, glass, your team, what is, ma'am? Full glass?
Round glass.
Round glass, yes. Round glass is doing very good now, I'm telling you. I've seen 2 matches, 2 tournaments. There were 12 teams over there at that time. And the way, because the Punjab sports is not getting that much value, except that they have been giving the ranks to also to the players, those who won medals. And now they are spending a lot of money. And this is a biggest asset. So they are doing, and Jitendra is doing good job over there. And I saw the way they have distributed the kit. And the during Pergud time, they have been doing it. So Punjab, still we can. This is villages hockey, and we keep on doing it. I think we should produce goods, and we should good fruit.
So coming to a little differently, like hockey is one game we all love, we have been all passionate about. But there's not much of hockey literature, and Colonel Balbir is one who has done more than 1 book on hockey. Would you like to share something about your books and your experiences? And also, I must mention here, he is one of those officers, that band of officers, who was participant in Republic Day Parade in '66 and 2025. It's a rare honor. And also, he figures on a postal stamp as 1966 Asian Games champion. So you can share those experiences with the audience.
You see, actually really, because I couldn't play much hockey because I got my knee damaged very young age, because I got this knee injured in the Mexico Olympics, and I could have played another 2 players easily. I could have led the team for a number of years. Number of years I could have led this team. So regarding this, luckily, I'm very lucky. I'm thankful to God actually. First, second, I got a name for this public gig also. The first time we did it, when we beat Pakistan, you see, that was in.
That was the first time India won.
First time Asian game we won. The first time we won. And first time we won, and that is the time then we the entire team walked up to India Gate. Now this time, when I got a message, then I said I was very happy, frankly speaking, to go there that time with blazer. This time I'm different than I. थोड़ी गाला खड़ियाँ I moved my hair after retirement, stopped wearing turban. So then somebody told me, one of my course-mates, so चले गए. I got a call from sir, Major General अपने बैठो sir. Back. So good friend of mine, Major General, and he gave me call. Paji, पगड़ी बांध के जाओ. I went to Tilaknagar. I
Again.
Pagdi bani.
Yes.
So then people appreciate it. So I'm luckily on that day I was wearing turban. So people first okay, some of them they couldn't recognize me, but most of them they liked it. I have gone and I had the honor of going there in turban. So that was one thing that is what stamp you mentioned. You see, stamp, was also after we beat the Pakistan, and this was taken from the match which we played, the photograph,
That
which was
blue color 20 paisa stamp.
20 paisa stamp, yes. 20 paisa stamp.
He's a stamp collector, Mr. Walia.
Mr. Walia. Actually, when
6 players in the frame.
6 yeah, you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 only. 7. I think 7, 6 to Pakka match. I may be wrong. So what happened? This match was IHF red and IHF blue before the Asian game on 5th November 66. This photo was taken with all the names of them, and when it came. So my picture is not very clear. That portion past time, it came. It is very clear. So then I had seen. So we were playing match in against East Germany in January. Then I said, then stamp came. We were in Bombay. One of the senior, I don't want to mention them. He said, "Oh, you can be there. This is not you. I have a bet." But what senior see? I have a bet. उन पता नहीं कि सब कुछ रिकॉर्ड रखा था. I had a scrapbook. So then he कहता नहीं, वो बेटर नहीं लूँगा आपसे. So then when it came, then I showed later on when I gallery also. That same photograph is there. So this myself, Vinod, from back Mukhwan and Peter. You know, these 4 are there. But out of all 4, I was the only person who played in the final against Pakistan. So a huge one, I put it in my gallery. So I loved that 2 things going to Delhi and all this. So that, and in that team, you see, I would like to mention. So there were 9 Sikhs playing against Pakistan, and all are having top knot. And 68, and all Sikhs, they used to wear turban on. 13.
Judy.
With top knot while playing and the turban. And sometimes playing after, while playing against Pakistan. The spirit, I still remember Pradeep, he was not captain of the universe. Before entering in Bangkok, he said, "Any other khelna hai na." But automatically, no, I keep on. ਉਹ ਜੋਸ਼ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਸੀ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਦੇ ਪਰ ਗੋਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਇਦਾਂ ਸੀ ਗੋਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਸਿੱਖ ਕਿਹਨੂੰ ਫੜੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਗੋਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਗੋਰੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਫੜਨਾ ਜਿਸਕੋ ਪਕੜਨਾ ਉਹ ਦੇ that way that was thing. So that is those things that I can share with you. So और बताओ मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
They say behind every successful person is a woman, and Mrs. Balbir Singh is here. I would request her to stand up so that we can acknowledge her presence.
I would like to say, listen, if I would continue, of course, my career was cut short at a very young age. If I could have continued as a national selector, as a one man, woman national coach with men, national coach with women, and for 15 years I was with the Sports Council of Punjab. If I continued, because a full sport from her, I couldn't have continued, मैं तुम्हारी ही कुंदा रहा. So she was a teacher, अपना काम कर रही थी. That way full sport.
And maybe would you like to say something?
हाँ बोल दे. मैं बात बोली.
About what?
मैं बहुत शरीफ बंदा, टेम्पर उसको आया नहीं कभी.
Now, what do you want me to tell?
Whatever you feel like.
Your thoughts?
How you looked after him for all these years and how you, when he was away all the time.
Cause of his success.
See, when we got married, he explained to me what all the hockey ground and where all the players are positioned and everything, because I'm more onto the literary side, you know, and he is a true sports person. So, and he also told me, don't come between me and my hockey. So maybe it is my nature, I let him be as it is. So he continued playing all the time while I took up teaching, just to be busy, you know. And then I was with my parents, and my children were being looked after by them. That is why I could continue my teaching for a very long time. And he continued playing. I had no objection wherever he went. So whenever I got a chance, I would go with him. And the first year of my marriage, I went to all the places wherever these big tournaments were being held. And that's how I came to see most of India: Pune, Bombay, Bangalore, Chennai, Bhopal, Calcutta. So these were all major cities where the tournaments were held. And it was lovely being there for 20 days or 25 days at a stretch, you know. And that satisfied my traveling bug also. And after my children were born, I settled down in one place in Jalandhar while he continued playing. Thank you.
I would like to add one thing. There are so many Police sitting here. I may be the only officer in the Indian Army who has never ever applied for marriage government accommodation. He stayed at one place. He stayed at one place.
Yeah. In 2003, he was the main organizer when he brought all the players from Sansarpur together at Sansarpur, and about that ground which belonged to Indian Army. So at that time I wrote a piece in the Tribune, one full page. This was the page I wrote about this village, this contribution to General Bala was there, then Army commander, and they all were there. And one interesting fact I want him to share with you, that all these players, they belong to only one street, which is about 100 meters.
Yes.
All these players, Olympians, who brought glory not only to Sansarpur, to Punjab, but to India and world hockey. So I would want him to share that.
Because here the ancestral houses of the Olympians are approximately within the radius of 100 yards of the heritage street of Sansarpur. When we see Udam's house and Colonel Gurmeet's house is only 10 yards. Then the 4 players from Kenya must be 20 yards from there. Then Jagjit's, then Jagga, then mine, then the person who played for Canada, then Ajit Pal, then like that you can find the old ones are still there, and some of them just old. My younger brother, he said, we will not sell. And even that Balbir Singh house is Balbir. So that way, then we see it. From that area and one clan, one caste, we have produced so many Europeans. And all medal winners. So they were lucky that I was born there. So I've learned everything in my village. I salute my village.
Thank you. I think if you have any more questions, you can ask him. And please, and thank you very much for sharing your
I
experiences.
have one question.
Yeah, please go ahead. Shoot your question.
One is, of course, it was wonderful listening to the legend himself and the kind of anecdotes to explain thrill. And another legend is, of course, Prabhjot sitting there. Now, the sports and politics are pulled apart. Most of the sportspersons are good people. Most of the politicians are scoundrels. But I'm sorry for using this language. I shouldn't have. It just came out. I'm sorry. You see now, but the fact is that the sports is controlled by the politician, and the damage it has done, we all know about it over the years. But nobody is learning any lesson from that. What can be done about it, according to you?
He's been reading all these.
You see, Karan Sahab, the point is very well taken. And if you take examples the world over, the sports people dominate sports bodies. International Olympic Committee is headed by an Olympian.
Yes, sir.
Canadian Olympic Committee is headed by an Olympian. The chief organizer of London Olympics was himself an athlete, Sebastian Coe. He is fighting to become the president. In India, you have now Olympian as president. Gradually, awareness is coming, and I think they is not very far off. We have Olympian as a hockey president, Hockey India president, Turkey. Things are changing, though. You see, India was ruled basically by politicians, and maybe sorry to say that Mr. Attre belonged to that category. Bureaucrats also. Bureaucrats and politicians, they ruled sports for a long, long time. And now, so things are changing. I hope Colonel Balbir will share and agree with me that sports should have sports people as sports organizers. Mr. Vijay Lokpally.
Vijay, I just want you to recall that goal that forgot at Isanga.
Stand up.
Sanda, yeah.
Yeah, after Asian Games.
Which made 5-5.
Yeah.
The classic goal scored by Burger. And almost I did all the entire team actually. He would bring all the
solo effort.
defenders and all whatnot. And when you ask Burger, Padi Patali like that. So that is the classic goal scored by him. And I tell you one thing I'll still remember. And I was selected, as long as Burger played hockey, I was a selector. KPS Gill, also she is safety, I worked with him. No, I requested him one day, I talked to him in there is a stadium in Jalandhar. Burger, you start playing the midfield. I don't know why. I said, going from here back, okay, ho gaya, chal gaya, come. I said, because I was in the midfield, I had that because I could play as forward. Because you have got a tremendous tendency to go up, and you can go with the forwards, and you can come back also to recover your goalkeeper in there. So you start playing in the half line. I told him once. So then, you think, something like that he said. But according to if I would have been his coach, I would have put him in the midfield also.
So my question is, I'm just thinking out of the box, it refers to coaching. I see a lot of short corner, penalty corners, and over the years. Now whenever I see it's on the left side, there's a mark where the pusher is and he pushes it. At the same time I keep looking and there's a similar mark on the right side. Why doesn't any team take a penalty corner from the right side?
Yeah, good point. We have been taking it earlier.
I've never seen it.
No, we have been taking it earlier.
Okay.
No, they're not taking it. Yeah.
Some people still take it in Paris Olympics. Two teams took from
Because the Russians have the hockey in the right side. I think it will be better if he takes the penalty corner from the right. The guy's stick is on the other side. It will definitely be an advantage for to have right-handed rushers coming in.
It's a good point, I know, because right side, I have been taking, I used to take it from the right side sometimes, so when they're not scoring from there. It could be possible because when the person is coming, he is coming straight from when you are taken from the right side. He is coming with full. He can come, adjust himself. It's very difficult to adjust when he is coming to the left side. The ball is very fast. These things. It's very difficult to stop these guys. But now the hockey has changed. Everybody knows it, and it depends on the goalkeeping maximum because it's a very vital point for goalkeeping and the penalty corner specialist. But now we are improved. We have improved. Our team is improving. That's why we got 2 bronze, and they're catching up. Stamina wise, they're coming up. Then the penalty corner was we are improved. Goalkeeping. Now after this, they will take some time. So we have a goalkeeper of that stage.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Kanwar.
Thank you so much, Colonel Balbir and Mr. Prabhjot Singh, sir. Really love how inspired you are by your craft, that you keep all of these memories with yourself. So loved how you were questioning Colonel. And Colonel, thank you so much for giving some great insights.